The Dead Man's Hand. The students at the school for nurses got along quite well with one another, except for Alice. The trouble with Alice was that she was perfect. At least that's how it seemed to the other students. She was always friendly and always cheerful. Nothing ever upset her. Her school assignments were always on time and always perfect. She didn't even bite her fingernails. Many of the student nurses resented Alice. They would like to see her fail at something, become frightened or cry or do something that showed that she had weakness like they did. One night, several students tried to frighten Alice with a practical joke. They borrowed the hand from a corpse they had been studying in anatomy and tied it to the light cord in her closet. When she turned on the light, she would find herself holding a dead man's hand. "That would scare anyone," one of them said. "If this doesn't scare her, nothing will." After tying the hand in place, they went to the movies. When they got back, Alice was asleep. But when they didn't see her the next morning, they decided to find out what had happened. There was no sign of Alice in her room, but they soon found her. She was sitting on the floor in her closet, staring at the dead man's hand and mumbling to herself. Alice didn't even look up. The joke had worked, but nobody was laughing. So I'm not really sure what sort of format I'm supposed to be following with this thing, but Grande did a post-book sort of analysis, so I guess I will do the same. And I guess the best way to really sum of this up is the very famous Sammy Classic Sonic fan line.
What will you learn? That your actions have consequences!
Well, like the only reason they actually prank this girl is because she's perceived to be perfect. Not that she's actually perfect. We don't really know anything about this character. We only know that other people think she is deserving of some sort of punishment for being the way she is perceived to be, and they don't really think about the consequences of their actions. How is this prank going to affect this person? And I think that's a really good message, especially for a children's horror book, to teach to people that you really got to think your actions through, because if things go wrong, if something happens, you can't take that back, and the joke's not going to be funny anymore. Welcome from South Sea, not ships, not some here, some he was like a ship, then him as in our knowledge, he will net us have always in the our